Oh man, what a nervous game, but exciting game. Oh man. We are, as we know, one game away. As long as we win the next game, the loss will be away and will be 15-5, which will allow us to get up to 9 and complete our redemption. Oh wow. This is such a important game for us. It's been a while since I've played on this account. And interestingly, in my previous game, I played a very strong player in the U.S. I should have sort of guessed that because if I see a U.S. flag who's not an AI, I should actually just expect it to be someone I know. Yeah, so that was kind of interesting. And he texted me and be like, "Oh, it's you." Like, wait, what? It's you? So that conversation was kind of interesting. Okay. White is a low approach, which I think I will kick a knight's move. Someone did this to me before, so I think it must be a good move. I think I can start this fight right now. My opponent's playing extremely fast. I don't know if they have something. Okay, okay. So I should know this a lot better than I do, but yeah. So it's a pretty standard variation now after Black cuts and starts this fight. Because Black spent an extra move locally, Black really needs to gain something from it, and so that's the pressure is quite high on me. Now, there are a lot of options actually at this moment. Oh, wow. White chose this honey. This is something that I haven't seen in a while. It's a very aggressive move. Of course, I need to extend up. So the question is, what can I do to White's left side? Yeah, so I definitely have to extend up now. So let's just do it and see what White does. So if White Ataris, I definitely need to extend because there's no way I can let White just capture a stone like that. Panuki in the middle is worth 30 points. So it's much more efficient even if I leave those two stones there, I can come back to them. So I need to extend for sure. And then extend again. Is White not worried about the left? Because I feel like the left side is about to collapse. I do have to be careful with my move though, since White gained a lot in the middle. I can't walk away with not enough. So I'm gonna have to be careful with what I gain. I have to gain enough to compensate what I lost in the middle there, at least. So I think I'm going to go with just this move here. I don't see where White's going to respond. My opponent's playing extremely fast. This is almost like a game that I played on my 5D accounts. Interesting. Okay, so I have two choices. I can honey on top to the right of this attachment. And I think I can also block. But block, White can actually Hane and Atari in between. Is that a possible outcome? I'm not really liking that outcome actually, but If I Hane on top, it seems to let white get away too easily. Did I play the wrong move with this right here? Uh, oh, block, then white Hanes. Oh, I don't see any good responses at the moment. Oh man. So if I Hane, white probably will descend. Will white descend? Uh, yeah, I think white will descend. Yeah, I think up to Hane, there's no choice. If I descend white pawn is on top, I don't think I have a good follow-up. So that's what I've been thinking about. Um, yeah, it doesn't seem like there is any good outcome here. Well, as long as white lives small, if I get Sente on the outside, I'd still be very happy with the result. So I guess I shouldn't be too caught up with trying to capture the group. Um, yeah, let's take the moment while we wait for opponent's move to see her. Oh wow, they are a decent 8-dan, and their record's actually 69 wins and 16 losses. So that's also not bad. Should be a pretty strong player. Looks like they are also taking the time. I've actually never seen white Hane on the left in a pro game. And I've thought about it in the past, and it didn't seem like a very good move. So whatever happens, black should have something going. It shouldn't be just a bad result. So I am pretty confident in my moves so far. I'm actually so nervous right now. I don't know why. It's been the redemption arc has been going on, but like, just haven't gotten the rank. I need to get up to 90. And this has gotta be the game. This has gotta be it. Okay, so white's gonna descend. I'm pretty sure white's gonna descend. So what do we do after that? Um Jump out. I feel like the jump out. But can white just escape? Okay, this is actually a very complicated situation. It's much more complicated than I thought it would be. Huh. I'm pretty sure white can't just do a two-space jump because I can push and cut. I hope I got that right though. Okay, we're in Byoyomi, so I gotta be a little bit faster now. Yeah, I think jump seems like the right move. It's relatively flexible. I'm not afraid of either cuts. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. I read what? Don't I just push this? Oh wait. Did I? No. I don't always assume that we misread. um, uh-oh. Okay, so I have to choose. I kind of tarry the sand and capture the bottom for sure. But do I want to do that? Um, I decided with the Atari. So I'm going to Atari and connect then. White can connect back, which is what I expected, and I did read that out. But white is all on the first line, and my model is, I think, relatively stronger than if I Atari and descend and give white the two stones. This is definitely a variation that's worth going over, though. If you are someone who likes to play through three invasions, which I think is most people anyway, um, yeah, it seems like a common result with the attachment, and I never had this result before, which is very interesting. So I guess white is deciding right now whether they want to just block, where black captures two stones, white connects back on the first line. Black is relatively strong in that variation, so I think I'm pretty okay with that one. The Wait, I'm actually not really sure if white has another choice. I'm pretty sure white has to just connect back. Okay, so my opponent's spending overtime. This is a very important local fight. Okay, yeah, so white block, and I'm pretty sure that's the only move. So I Torian connect, and then I capture this. And then I capture and continue on the outside. Black is really strong though, so I'm okay with the fact that white connected all back. Um, yeah, black is locally strong enough, and black gained quite a lot from this local fight, so I feel pretty good about this. And then I'm just gonna pincer the two stones. White is decently strong, but white still doesn't want to give black too many stones in the middle because this can still be a weak root. So I think I extend. I'm not really afraid of the push, I think. Wow, that's a move. Then I just come back here, right? I'm tempted to like second line knight's move, but I think that's overly aggressive, and I don't think that's necessary. So we just go with this. I'm definitely happy with what happened on the left. It seems that black definitely profited. Black is pretty strong because if black just plays one more move, all of these are going to be sente, and there's plenty of eye space in there. Wow, really? Is white actually happy about this game? I feel like white's losing by a lot. White must be losing by a lot here. Okay, I have so many options. I think I should do something in the top left though. I'll just invade the corner, take the points. Wow, I'm gonna have four corners now, and white doesn't really have anything big at all. I think I just Hane and connect, and then Yeah, I'm gonna connect first because the outside cutting point is big. And then I think I can attach. Oh wait, I might not want to. You know what I'm so tempted to do? Just to nuke again. Um, oh no, I missed it. I'm not hearing my Pyomi. Okay, I better put this on so I can actually hear the countdown. Um, okay, so I think I just shoulder hit that. Okay, yeah, but because I played the knight's move, my corner's actually not that strong. I feel like I should add one move here. Just jump. Okay. I don't think that's honestly. It's nothing that I'm worried about at all. Oh, wow, that's really loud for me. Um. Okay. Uh-oh. We are on our last period. Guess I'm just a little overwhelmed by my options. Okay, I'm gonna protect this group because I am slightly worried about it. I don't want to get. At least I don't want white to have any sente forcing moves in the middle. I must be winning by so much now that I'm feeling like it's a false feeling, but it's so real. It's it the, like the game feels so nice for black right now that I just don't know where to play almost because look at this. Black has four corners and white doesn't have any super big potential. So I'm glad that I did play that knight's move. I don't know what my opponent's doing. It's almost like they have the same habit as those. What? Okay, just sacrifice. Okay, I'll gladly take this and continue the middle. It's because of all these AIs that these moments make me really nervous because it just feels so good for black, but that's also something that it's also a similar feeling that you get when you play AIs. Oh wow, yeah, that's a good move. Um, but it seems like I can still hold up. Hmm, I gotta respond to that. So as long as I'm healthily alive, then I should be okay because I did Tanuki once and it doesn't feel very good locally, but we did capture the 20 points on the left. So now to think of it, maybe it's not really that worth it. So I'm just going to extend because I need to extend up anyway into white's upper mile. It's definitely like the same sort of false sense of happiness that you get when you're like losing the game. Um, I'm really hoping that that's not the case here. So I'm gonna keep jumping in, and maybe I should just count. Yeah, just stop being lazy and count. Um, yeah, White does have a very efficient territory in the middle here. Okay, so Black has about 84. Um, Wait, can I just cut this? Hmm. There must be a better way to handle this for me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just cut this and push through. Yeah, I don't see a good response for White. Also, there should be an attachment here after White's exchange in the middle. There's no way White can have 75 plus. This is 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, there's just no way. Okay, that's actually a pretty smart move. But oh no. I completely I'm just very bad at Byoyomi when it comes to ROC. Okay, my opponent responded, so I'm like, wow, I just don't know where to go. Um, I think I can just push through. I think that's good enough. I think I should extend this way also. I'm a little bit also a little bit nervous because my upper left corner, I haven't exchanged the push. So White could attempt to kill it, and that part is still very uncertain. So, huh. Wait, what? Jump here. Um, yeah, the push through. The push through. This is really good. This is really good. Um, yeah, White pretty much didn't really gain that much. White gained a very small bit. And, huh. My opponent keeps surprising me with these moves, but am I being too cautious today? I feel like I'm being very cautious today. Maybe I don't need to be quite as cautious. Um, hmm. I'm being very cautious today. Yeah, so it seems like I just can't lose anything like abnormal. Okay, that's gotta be a bad move, but I'm gonna connect my 3 stones back. And just let White do whatever here. It's actually not very efficient for White to just take the middle here. Um, so White's gonna try to kill my group here. Yeah, that was something that I was kind of afraid of. Yep. Now, I think I just lost that group actually, which is unfortunate. Okay. Uh, there's still a lot to go. Okay. I gotta recalculate now. Okay, so I should be able to get this attachment. Yeah, that group is just dead. It's just plain dead. That was definitely a big group to die. Yeah, I didn't really gain anything from the top because I lost the corner there. So things aren't looking too great for us right now. Okay, I'm gonna clamp this. Because we have an Atari Sente, and there should be more forcing moves over here on the top there. There's no point in the Hane really right now. Let's see if they connect. Okay, they did connect. That will give me at least an extra push, maybe two, but I'll have to look at that a little more. Um, do I have another push? Probably pushing my luck there. Yeah, but at least I can connect this back, and I'll get the diagonal, which is by far the biggest endgame right now. I really just have no time to make an accurate judgment, so I'm sort of just playing by whatever I think is the biggest move right now. Um, I also have the Ko here, and that is a big asset for me right now because I have co-threads in the top left. I have co-threads in the middle. So I'm pretty much got this game. I'm pretty sure I got this game. I felt kind of nervous again on the top, but then as I said before, it can very well just be my cautiousness um, coming into play here. Okay. Yeah, my opponent doesn't really have any good co-threats. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw in. Um, and just cut here. Just whatever, you can do whatever to the corner. As long as I have this lower side, I'm only losing maybe 10, 5, like 6, 7 points max. But if white loses this, white's losing big. Yeah, okay, but White has just given me a billion co-threats in the middle. Okay, what's the best way to use it? I'm definitely okay. Like, no matter what black captures, the game's over for white. So, oh wow, just give it up. Okay, freebie. Now I should have another jump here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got this in the bag. Huh. Can't be careless for sure, but it's just also we can't be too doubtful of our opponent's moves. So let's. This is not even like the biggest move on board. Oh, this is actually a very annoying situation for black. All right, I'll just connect this back because white can pretty much capture the stone in Sente. That's just a bit of annoyance. It's not a big deal. You push twice. This is a big Sente endgame here. It also makes it kind of annoying for white. I'm pretty sure this works. This is actually another very comfortable endgame here. It's like, wait, I'm pretty sure this works for black. It looks like the game is just going to end here then. Oh, come on, this can't work for white. This just can't. We got this. It's over. I can even get an extension here. This has got to annoy him. Tiger's mouth. It's the tiny little things that can just kick your opponent over the edge. Hane. There's got to be some weird type of ko in here still. Wait, that's got to be the wrong move as well. Oh no, it is. It is okay. Wait. I can. Okay, I gotta be careful here. It's definitely at least a ko, but yeah, but I do have to be a little bit careful here. So I capture and block white Atari here, and I have to capture and capture, And it's pretty much a direct call. Well, time to use my saved up code threads from earlier. Um, yeah, I just have to be careful not to connect because white connects, then I'll be short on I'll be short by one liberty. Um, Least amount of code threads for right. I think the diagonal. It's basically a world co. I mean, Black barely lost anything here. This is like 10 extra points, maybe 20 points. But this can't be 20 points. It's gotta be worth way more than that. My opponent resigned after they played a move. That's kind of interesting. You don't see that a lot. But wow, can you believe it? We actually did it. I've never thought I would actually be able to do it because all the friends I talk to tell me like 9 Dan is insane. So there's plenty of AIs at 8 Dan, but maybe we just got lucky. Maybe we just didn't come across that many AIs recently, and we haven't. And that was really interesting. Let me just take a moment to sink in what happened. We actually did it. We actually did it. My horrendous online playing skills still allowed me to get up to 90. Man, this is like from the start of this whole series. I was like, man, I'm gonna get a 90 account, and then it's just been such a struggle. Relief, happiness. Um, okay, so enough of that. Let's just take a look at the game. So I've never really seen this Hane, and I assume that it's typically not that good. Typically, white just extends out, or Hane's back. Usually, the Hane isn't very good because the left side white is relatively weak. I'm not sure whether or not this is the best move, though. I was thinking of this move as well, but I ended up not playing it. Until I realized that, well, whoops, I keep pressing the wrong buttons here. Yeah, until I realized that this attachment is actually a really good move. And then, I'm glad that like the jump still makes it kind of difficult for white to get out. The problem with this shape is that if black just Atari and descend, then white would cut, right? And then white would just capture this. But basically, black has to spend an extra move. But the local shape's not very, very good. So that's why I didn't actually choose this variation. It definitely would have been clearer, but I wanted Sente. So I wanted to take the next move on the right. So I think I was pretty happy with this still, because black shape is pretty strong, and there's a coat, which we did manage to abuse later on, and then the pincer. So then I was also really surprised by how just casual these moves are. I think white definitely can't afford to play that way, which was a huge decoy for me because I was like, wait, was I behind? But I think clearly black was ahead at this point, and we played like a quick exchange here. Probably it was an even result. I mean, black captured the 25 points here, but the corner was extremely sad. So I don't think black even benefited from just capturing the lower side and leaving the corner like that. And then we had a few more disagreements on the top. So the upper fight I was actually feeling pretty good about, but the problem with that is I missed such a critical exchange. You just don't want to leave, such big weaknesses like that. It's just not a very good strategy. So when that happens, that it can die, and and it did in my game. So it just died. Even though black clearly benefited locally, but white was able to capture the corner, which completely offset and the profit here for black, and even made it better for white in the upper left here. So then I was like, am I winning? And then, but luckily I think I still had a decent lead from the start. So after like these comfortable end games, I was feeling like still pretty good about this. Let's just make sure. Okay, that is indeed not true because as we look at the score estimator, who clearly says that white's ahead. But of course it didn't take into account the throw-in, which we did manage to abuse, and after that it's got to be better for black. Let's just do an SE. Wow, it's so close actually. The SE is not counting a lot of stuff, so it's kind of hard to evaluate. Like the throw-in and capture is pretty much black's privilege. So right now it's not counting that yet. So yes, stuff like that. And my whole Fox just froze because of that SE. Okay, so it's gone. Okay, good. So the estimator says white's ahead by 1.5 points. It is white's turn though, so it's actually quite a close game. And then we had this ko, which was pretty much free for black, and white couldn't respond to the ko threat. So after that trade, it's definitely over. What's really interesting about this game is that it just happened so quickly that I just didn't have enough time to judge. And one of the big mistakes for black is just letting white get such a easy center. And looking back, my main mistake was actually these quick moves that I played. So that's another example, yet another one of the type of things that could go wrong when you're playing super fast. That's why you should never play impulsive moves, because they're typically the moves that lose you the game. And I almost did here because if you just look at how the game, if you just take a look at how the game went there, white pretty much got the whole middle, right? And if the lower trade was even, white just got like 30 points here for not at not much consequence, right? Black captured this, but then the whole corner territory was completely reduced. So if we look at the lower right and bottom as a trade, then white pretty much got this for free. And I take that to be one of the biggest mistakes for black in this game. And the mistake came from the extension. Black should have haunted on top, and black should have kept reducing and not worried too much about these stones, which were clearly not that big as we look at it now. And then the other big mistake was just sacrificing the corner. It's just completely unnecessary. So we risked it, but we managed to do it. We came through, got to 9D, and redeemed ourselves. That's such a great feeling. Finally 9D, and we can play really strong players now on the Fox account, and you'll probably see me get crushed a lot of the time, but that's what I'm here for. So really still looking forward to rolling the zeros. Always looking forward to those zeros as I roll the ROC. So I'm going to roll the next opening in the next episode instead of this one. RC will continue normally. Some of you have been asking about Season 2. So Season 2 will end pretty much when I get all the accounts to 70. So I'm pretty much going by levels at the moment. But we'll see how, when we get to Season 3, what do we do there? Because I assume I'm not going to just hit or jump from 7 to 9, which is incredibly hard. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Ranted a lot in the end. I apologize for that. If you did enjoy, drop a like, and I will see you next week in the next RC. Cheers.